of December. I'm so excited to be in the festive spirit with you all today. It is frightfully cold outside. As you can see by the shadow on the wall, it's a very bright day, but it is bitterly cold. I've had to defrost the car this morning. It's definitely gloves and hat weather, but nice frosty kind of morning, which has got me feeling a little bit festive. Advent calendars at the ready. I'm really excited to be making some lovely Christmas tree earrings with you today. I've put one of each in. We've got 4 gorgeous colours for you to choose from. This lovely traditional green, this very festive red, we've got a silver, and we've got a gold as well. So we've done Christmas earrings a few times before. We've never done ones like these. I think Laura did some lovely chainmail ones with you Wednesday. We've done the margarita bead ones, which are lovely. I think last year I did little jangle Christmas trees with, I think they were bugle beads, and I just really, really like them. I think it's not festive, is it, if you've not got a Christmas tree? And as I haven't got mine up yet, no decorations up yet, because I've just not got a chance to go into the loft, then I'm wearing them instead. So I hope you're all okay on this cold and frosty morning. Brenda says, good morning to everybody from North Carolina. Hope everyone is having a great morning. I can't wait to see these little cuties. Thank you very much. Rachel says, good morning from a bright and sunny cold Barrow. Hello to Carol. Good morning to Anna. She says good morning to everyone. It's so frosty in Perth. Good morning to Trish. She says she's in a cold and crispy island. I love all these descriptive words for how cold it is. Joanne's in a frosty Coventry. Good morning to Jan. She says good morning to me and good morning to her beading family from a very cold, bright Sudbury. Good morning to Teresa. Good morning to Josie. She says good morning to everybody. It's very cold in the UK today. Good morning to Esther. She says good morning to all. I'm actually here from the beginning. Well, hello to you, my lovely. Good morning to Angela, who's in a frosty 4-4. Little bit of alliteration for you there. Camille says good morning on this cold and frosty morning. She's giving me little musical notes and she's asking how I am. I'm good, thank you. It's been a very, very busy week. So I've tried my best to have a sort out of toys yesterday, and there's a toy fair on at school for my little one today, so anything in good working condition has been donated, and I did it while he was at school, so he's not taking everything back out going, oh, I still want to play with this, I still want to play with that. I had trouble last week getting rid of a painted cardboard box that he was adamant he wanted to keep, so I don't know where he gets his hoarding obsession from. But so I tried to have a big sort out yesterday. I'm hoping he doesn't come home with the things that we've donated. Good morning to Mina. Good morning to Barbara. She says good morning from Pennsylvania. Hello to you. Mina says they look gorgeous. Well, we've got a few Christmas festive makes coming up for you in the next few lives. Obviously the earrings will be today. I've got some lovely little charms, simple gorgeous little festive necklaces on Monday. I'm going to do a stitch beading project with you on I think Friday next week. Wish me luck. I'm going to be making some gorgeous little snowflake earrings. What else have I got coming up? Oh, just lots of lovely things. And of course, we've got our festive Christmas bundle. So if you want to join Holiday Club, you can come and join us on the 19th of December. It will be from 10 till 11. But if you can't catch us live through those links that we can send you out, which comes with a gorgeous bundle pack. I think it's about £110 worth of products, but I think it's about £60. I'll double check on that for you. And you get access to all of those live tutorials every single day, apart from Christmas Day, right up to the end of the year, the 31st of January. So if that arrives today, because I'm waiting on mine, I'll do a little unboxing with you here live, but still waiting on the postman, and given the weather, we'll let them off if it's a bit delayed. Good morning to Frances. She says good morning from a very cold and frosty Perth. Elena's in as well. She says good morning everybody from a cold and frosty Accrington. Good morning to Kelly, or good evening rather, to Kelly who's watching in Australia. Good morning to Yolanda, and she says good morning to everybody else. Clara's in Portugal. Wow, it's so lovely that everyone from everywhere is here with me this morning. And good morning to Linda, who's in Watford, and she says it's freezing. Angela says cardboard boxes are great to play with. I know, but I'm trying to have a sort out, Angela, and if you'd seen the room I'm working in at the moment, you'd agree with me too. Jan says all the kids are the same. She used to do the same when her kids were at school. He will come home. I've just told him, if you recognise anything and you've had it before, don't buy it back, because I mean it's all for a good cause. It goes to the PTA, but even still. Good morning to Facebook user. She says, good, I've got you on a live. Good morning to Camille. She says, that's what kids are like, cardboard boxes, forget the presents, just give them the boxes. I don't even think it was a present. I think it was like a cereal box he painted into a building in school, and he regularly plays with it. I did try and put it in the recycle, and then he came home and was like, Mummy, where's my building? And I was like, so I had to get that back out again. Good morning to Jackie. Hello to Phoenix. She says, love the earrings. His cardboard boxes to him are your beads and wires. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I hope you're well. Good morning to Angela. She says, love the Angela necklace. We'll order the earrings and the necklace and the Christmas trees together. Well, I did say to you a little while ago, didn't I? If you would like me to name something after you, then do, or someone you know, do leave me a comment. And because the Angela necklaces feature a lovely little angel pendant, I was waiting to use your name, Angela, because I knew I wanted to make them. So that's another thing that we've got making, and I've got some lovely bracelets for you as well. So over this month, it's not all going to be festive makes, but if you like making festive things, you like to gift people things, then get watching with me. Facebook user says it's nippy today. Jan says she's waiting on her bundle too. Mina's postman's very late at the moment. Good morning, says Iris. Tracy's in as well. Oh my goodness, it started snowing here in Essex, says Carol. I've got a big drive tonight, so I'm hoping the roads stay okay and I'm not snowed in, because I need to be back with you on Monday. Kay says, good morning all from Wisconsin. Pauline's in as well, who's very, very cold. I hope you're keeping warm. Sue is in. She's making some last minute wreaths using miracle beads for a Christmas fair. They sound beautiful. Do share your makes if you can. Oh, Angela says, my sister's name is Zilla. Am I pronouncing that right? Any ideas for that name? I'll have to find out what it means. Good morning to Josie. She says, good morning, Clara. How's Portugal? Mina has placed an order for all 3 kits. Thank you so much. And Iris says, I was a nursery nurse who used to provide boxes for the children to make lovely buildings and animals, and she loved it. Am I blaming you then, Iris? Right, I'm going to take you over to the website and show you these earrings. As I say, we've made lots of beautiful festive Christmas trees, not just earrings. We've done Christmas decorations. We've done all sorts of things. So when I take you over to the website, I might show you some of the other ones as well, because we've still got some of the last kits in stock. So if you think you just want to get your Christmas tree make on, then you can have a little look at that. And Iris is saying, I can't blame her. Okay, it's your fault. I'm apologising if our closed captions aren't working at the moment. I did have a comment from somebody on YouTube who said they're hard of hearing, and we always try and make sure that you can hear my rambling on. So I've asked the powers above if they can go into the back end and they can try and change that setting for me. So let me know if you can. I think you can access it usually on Facebook, but on YouTube, I'm not too sure. It has to be on that setting, but we'll do our very best for you. Janice is very, very cold. And Angela says, yes, I pronounced it right, and it's Greek. Zilla. Very, very pretty name. Okay, leave that one with me. Right, so head over to totallybeads.co.uk where you can find all our makes for whatever you fancy doing. You can head into the video tutorial categories here, or you can go into the learn to make jewellery section here, and that will take you into our page. So you can see we've got those lovely festive jump ring earrings that Laura did for you. Today we're doing the crystal Bicone Christmas tree earrings. But if you type Christmas tree into the search, there's at least, I think, 2 pages of various different makes in all different ways. These are the ones that we're doing today. Now, each of your kits are going to make up 3 pairs of earrings. You can put these on as full or as sparingly as you want to, but you will have enough to use 12 of the large bicones, 22 of the medium, and 24 of the small. So we've got 3 sizes for you, the 4, the 5 and the 6 millimeter bicones. But we're going to be including enough ear wires and plenty of pins in there, and we've also included this lovely little base and a tiny little star at the top, which I think just make them just look very Christmas tree like, but they're lovely. They move really nicely, as you can see. They've got quite a nice weight to them, but they are quite a comfortable fit. So in your kit, you're making 3 pairs of earrings up. They are £12.50 for your kit today, and you can make them in gold, green, red or silver. If you wanted to multi-buy these kits, you can do that as well, and I think, to be honest, they would all look gorgeous if you did mix them. I'd probably have the green as a base and then maybe add in some of the smaller, maybe red or gold or silver bicones. But these are your kits today, and I will take you in so you can see exactly what's in each one. So if you wanted the gold pair, you're going to get these gorgeous gold ear wires. They're really, really nice. They've just like the shape to them, really. You're going to get 3 sizes of those bicones. So I'm going to put the larger at the bottom, the middle size ones in the middle, and the smaller at the top. And I'm going to finish that off with a large one as well, just to kind of create that pointed shape. You're going to get your headpin ball pins, and they're lovely. They look to me like little baubles at the end of your Christmas tree branches. You're getting your earring hooks, and you're getting your hematite drum, which is here. You're also going to get that little hematite star as well. And if I take you down here, I think those 2 pictures are pretty much the same. That's what it looks like. You can see how they look in my ear as well. If you want to see the components themselves, then these are the gold-plated ball pins we're using. Your little concave hematite drum. The measurements for your little flat stars are 6 millimeter, and we're using those 3 sizes of bicone. So you've got 4, a 5, and you've also got a 6 millimeter in them as well. And they're all the same colour, your bicones. And don't forget your lovely little loops of your ear wires as well. So they are the very festive gold ones. I don't know what, I think the green ones are my favourite, but I don't know. I suppose it depends what you're wearing as well. Draws out the colour. So I think today, as I'm wearing predominantly black, I think the red ones look lovely, but the silvers would look lovely too. They're all gorgeous. This is your gorgeous green colour. Again, you're getting everything in your kit, only this time you're going to get your green bicones in 3 sizes. And I think they're on the champagne coloured ear wires as well. So all of your ball pins will match those ear wires. Yeah, so you've got your champagne gold ear wires and your champagne gold ball pins. The colour of your hematite drums and stars are the same, and your bicones change colour to these lovely, lovely green ones. Again, I think, yeah, there you go. Maybe a slightly better picture of them. So £12.50. They should have been £14.99. So they have got a lovely reduction on there for you. It's £12.50, making 3 pairs of earrings up. I'll quickly take you into the red so you can have a little look how they should be. Look at them, they're just dead sweet. Again, everything in your kit that you need to make 3 pairs of earrings up. These are going to be on the rose gold ear wires and your rose gold pins as well, which I just think look lovely against that red coloured crystal bicone. And lastly, but by no means least, you've got these lovely silver tone ones, this time on the silver ball pins and the silver ear wires. There you go, a bit of an edited photo, looks a little bit better with the background. And you've got those 3 sizes of bicones in your 4, your 5 and your 6mm. And I think they look really nice actually with the base of the tree, and the Hematite Star tends to kind of match in a little bit more. So these are your goodies today. Oh, they're rhodium, sorry, I do apologise, they're not silver, they're rhodium, which means they match, I think, your kind of hematite tone a little better than a shiny silver would. So if you have a little look down here, you can see all the components in your kit. If you click into your ear wires, you'll be able to see your description on those as well. And I just wanted to point out that they are nickel free. I know some people kind of are a little bit concerned about, you know, having like reactions and allergies to things. So all of our ear wires that we're using today are nickel free, and they are really comfortable. They've got that lovely kind of wider part to the bottom and a nice little loop to attach onto. So let me know in the comments, which ones do you like the most of? They are all £12.50 for 3 pairs of earrings in each of your colourways today. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to have a quick look because I think I've got a couple of questions, and then we're going to get making, so I'm not rambling on too much. Good morning to Monica. Jose says, Natalie, I got some Tanith macrame bracelets made. Could I ask how much they sell for? Thank you. Tanith ones. Okay, they were the ones with the multi-row crystals and beads. I don't know. I think you have to work out how much they cost you and then add that to your time. How long do they take you to make? I would say you'd be able to sell them probably off the top of my head without fully remembering what they look like, at least £6 for a bracelet. Maybe a little bit more. Make sure you're working in your costs, Josie. So where are you selling them? Look at maybe your competitors. If you're at like a kind of festive stall, you might want to make sure that you're included in your packaging and your postage into that as well. I'll have a little look at them and I'll see what, or if anyone else has got suggestions, if they've made them and sold them, how much did you sell yours for? Jan says she's ordered 2 of the kits. A Christmas bag charm maybe, says Janice. Janice, I have you on my list, and you mentioned keyrings to me a little while back now. I am hoping that I will be doing them with you on the 18th of December, which will be the last live I'm doing on the Monday. They are on my to-do list. I'm waiting for the kits to be sent to me from the warehouse, and I will be doing, hopefully, little bag charms, which we could add as a keyring, or you could put them on like little gift present things like that. But I'm on it. But thank you so much for the suggestion, because if I'd have forgotten, which I hadn't, I'd have needed that reminder. Good morning to Kath. Good morning to Debbie. Iris says, I've told my husband all I want for Christmas is vouchers from Totally Beads. Going to be a bad winter, I think, so I like to keep busy. And she loves the look of these earrings. Zakia says, good morning to everybody. Hello to you. Tracy's asking, question, if I dip the ball pins in paint to colour them, do you think it would work? It would completely depend on the type of paint that you used. You could coat them. They would probably keep their colour on the actual ball at the bottom, Tracy. While you're bending that loop on the pin, it's likely to flake off. But if you just wanted to create like a little kind of bauble effect, I would really suggest you try it. Maybe even a teeny tiny drop of something like a nail varnish would work. I'd love to see that though. What a lovely idea. Camille says you can mix the green and the red bit ones together. Lovely and Christmassy. Good morning to Clara. Good morning to Brenda, who's loving the green and the red. I'm not too sure, Mina. I'll double check on it for you. And Nicole says, good morning to everybody. It's a little bit after 2 a.m. here in Oregon, so happy I caught the live today. She's going to need them to make presents, and she loves the green colour. And Debbie says, love the idea of a keyring zip charm. I think it's just something that, you know, you could make. I'm trying to see if we can get them a bit personalised as well, because I think they'd be nice on like little gift bags as well as like a general keyring. Okay, let me take you down on the mat. Good morning, Judith, because I've been rambling on for ages, but they are quite quick makes. I will hold up these to camera and I will take them out so you can see them. So they look obviously better when they're hanging in your ear and they're dangling. If I lay them down flat, they can move, so they may lose their shape and fullness a little bit. But these are the beautiful green ones. That's what I'm going to be demonstrating for you today, but they will all work exactly the same in different colours. I'm hoping my camera is nicely in focus and you can see what I'm doing. Oh, thank you, Angela. I've put some little festive nails on. They look all right from far away. Don't get too close up because I've still got, I had gel ones underneath and I've not took them off. So they look a bit of a mess, to be honest, but thanks. These are the lovely red ones. Those Bicones are just so pretty, such a gorgeous colour. I think look really nice as well with the kind of rose gold. You have the lovely, lovely gold ones. So again, if you want to make these less full, you can add less crystals on. If you want to add a few more, you can do, but there's enough in this kit to make 3 pairs of earrings. So they are the pretty gold. And the lovely thing about this is you don't need to, you know, you're not going to struggle to get them to match. Providing you put the same amount of pins on, they're going to look the same. And then we've got this lovely silver on the rhodium as well. If I hold them flat, they do lose their shape a little bit. Good morning, Anne. I hope you're well. So 4 gorgeous pairs to choose from today. You've got the red, the green, the gold, and the silver. And each are on a different ear wire with a different coloured ball pin. You've also got these gorgeous little Hematite Stars, which we're going to place on the top of the tree. When we do place them on, I'm going to position them this way. So you've got a drill hole that comes through the bottom to the top here. At the bottom having 2 little kind of star arms, legs, branches at the bottom, and that little drill hole coming out the top one there. Debbie says the grey, silver are her favourite. These are your little ear wire hooks, so you can see all I need to do is just pinch that in at the bottom, and you've got your lovely, lovely pins in the colour of your choice as well. And we've got 3 sizes of the Bicone. So we've got the largest ones here at 6mm. The medium size ones are 5, and then we've got the 4s as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make lots and lots of pins. You can use a looper tool with these if you want to, but all I'm going to be using is some wire cutters, some flush cutters, my round nose pliers, and probably some little chain nose as well. I think that's all you're really going to need. I'm just going to move my tools that I'm not using out the way. So let's get making. Let's start turning some pins. I'm going to batch make these first. So I'm going to just start making lots of my little crystals, and then I'll just place them on together at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm starting with the smallest, and I want about 12 of those on each earring. So you'll be using 24 in total. For the medium size ones, I'll probably use maybe 11, and the largest I'm going to use 6. So the smaller ones are going to be at the top. To turn my loop, I'm going to pop my little crystal Bicone on the top of my pin. I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to bend horizontally So like a 90-degree angle to get that pin sitting horizontally. And I'm going to bend it close up to the top of that bicone. With my cutters, I'm then going to leave around about 1 centimetre from the pin. I'm going to hold on to the end of that pin so it doesn't fire away. You can keep these bits for something else. If you want to make like a double connector, you can make little loops on the bottom of them so you don't need to waste anything. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to position them nice and flush. So the end of my pin is going to be flush in between the pliers, and it's not going to be sticking out the end. Because I want quite a small loop, I'm going to turn it towards the end of my round nose. So they are tapered. If I want a bigger loop, I'm going to move up towards the handle. If I want a smaller loop, I'll move down towards the end. So I'm going to hold on to the crystal bicone between my thumb and my finger. I'm going to give it a little flip just to start putting that curl into position. And then I'm going to readjust my hand. So now my fingers are facing towards me, and I'm just going to give it a little gentle curl all the way round until that end of the loop meets the other one. Straightforward as that. I want to make sure they are fully closed because I'm just going to be sliding these on to another pin. So I just want to make sure that there's no little gap and it's not going to fall off. So I'm going to make for a pair of earrings, I'll be making 24 of those. For one earring, I'm going to pop 12 on. So I'm just going to keep going with that. Again, you can use a looper tool if you want to. I find that I like to use my pliers because I can make sure that they're all fully closed, those loops. If you wanted to as well, you could also make wrapped loop with these because, as I say, it's just going to go onto the pin. So you can have that completely fully closed if you want to. Made a very small loop with that one. So I'm just going to make sure that it's back upright and that it's closed over. Your loops don't have to be perfectly the same either. As long as they're kind of roughly there, then that's fair enough. So I'm just going to keep making a little pile of those. Now you'll be pleased to know I've made some in advance because once you've seen me do this a couple of times, you've seen me do it. If I knew where I'd put my looper tool, I'd demonstrate with that as well in case you want to use that. If you've got some dexterity issues, or sometimes if you're just batch making and you're doing lots, I think this is a nice activity to do just while sitting and, relaxing really. Good morning to Lisa. Debbie says, really snowy here in North Kent. Oh, I wonder if I'm going to get the snow. I am going to show you how to do a wrapped loop. So I've just picked up a different size of my bicone, this one being my largest at 6mm. If I wanted to do wrapped loops with them, what I would do is I would slide my bicone onto my pin. I would then bend it over my round nose pliers, like so, and then reposition the handle. So I've got a little bit of a space between the bicone and that bend just here. What I'll then do is I will bring this pin over the top of my handle, of my plier rather, and I'd bring that all the way round. So it's looking like this. And then I would take another pair of pliers and I would wrap that pin probably about 3 times. So I'm going to take it halfway round and the other way halfway round, just to go all the way around, probably 2 or 3 times, just to fill the space between the loop and the bicone. And then all I would do is I would come in trim off that pin nice and close. Pop it back into the round nose just to give myself something to hold on to. And then with a pair of pliers, I'm just going to tuck in that little end so there's nothing sharp or scratching. So if I wanted to do wrap loops with these, I'm going to straighten that out a little bit. Then you can do that, and then they are fully closed. But the quickest way is just to turn a loop. So I'm going to carry on making my different sizes. This one is my 5mm bicone. So I'm sliding my bicone onto my ball pin. I'm bending. If I'm not doing a wrap loop, then I'm going to make that bend nice and close to the crystal. I'm going to trim off, leaving around 1 centimetre from the crystal to where I cut, holding on to the end so it doesn't fire away. If you're not wearing things like goggles or glasses, then make sure you're keeping hold of that pin, because we don't want it to fly off and hurt you. And then I'm just going to make that all the way round. So I've got my little loops. So I'm just going to start making a little pile of them. I'll do a couple more of the smaller bicones, and then it's just a case of assembling them then. Hello to Sherry, who's watching in Iowa. So sliding on. As I say, I think it's a nice activity to do, if you're just watching the telly or a Christmas film or something like that. I have already actually watched a Christmas film. I've watched, I think probably, I would say it's probably one of my favourites, to be honest. I looked after my niece last weekend, so we did a few activities in the morning, lots of playing, Christmas card making, letters to Father Christmas and all the rest of it. And then we had some popcorn and we watched Home Alone, which is lovely actually, just, watching a film that you watched when you were little, and then watching my new littles and my new smalls in my family watching it and kind of experiencing that for the first time. She'd watched it a few times before. It was her choice. I let her choose. And my little one will watch for so long until the popcorn runs out and then he gets distracted. But I love the soundtrack to that. I think my favourite is, I love Carol of the Bells and I love Silent Night. So I do like the music. I like to always say, I'm going to wrap my Christmas presents while I'm watching a film, and it never happens. So the fact that I've actually watched a Christmas film before we even technically got into December, I've sped myself up a little bit. Jan says Home Alone and The Grinch are her favourites. He watched The Grinch in school the other week. We had like a little cinema club. He stayed after school, so he watched that. I've seen it, but I've not seen it for ages. Angela says, I wrote my Christmas cards watching Die Hard. Well, a lot of people say that's the most Christmassy film. I haven't done my Christmas cards yet. I've bought some, not sent them yet. Okay, so I'm just going to batch make and just make a lot of little pins. And what I would suggest is, you could sit and just do all of your pins for your 3 pairs of earrings. Just hold back a crystal, the larger crystal, which is the 6mm. Hold back for one on the top of each earring. So to assemble them, I'm going to take one of my lovely, lovely pins. I'm going to slide on my little drum first, which is going to pretend to be the little base of my Christmas tree. So it's like if you stand yours in a little pot, or you've got, the words escaped me. It's not the bark, the trunk. There you go. So I'm popping one of those on first, and then I'm going to put my largest crystals, my 6mm, on first. So I'm just going to add 6 onto the base, or however many you want really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just stacking them up on top of each other. And this is why I want my pins to be closed. If I try and move my fingers out the way, you'll see if I put 6 on there, it should cover the bottom and go all the way round. I'm then going to pop on my medium-sized ones. So for this, I'm probably going to put on 11. So I'm just sliding them on. Don't worry about where you're putting them, because if you give them a little bit of a shake, they'll tend to twist round and start to fill out. Good morning to Virginia, who's watching from Philly, USA. Camille says, I've watched loads already. There's 2 every afternoon on Channel 5. And Angela's counting along with me. So, I mean, you could put 12 on there if you want. You're going to have enough on in your kits to, if you put 11 on each earring, so 22 on a pair, you can make 3 pairs of earrings, if that makes sense. And Esther says it's a great way to practice making loops. You can use your looper tool. I don't know where I've put mine, so I can't show it. I thought it would be just in front of me, but it's possibly in the abyss of everything else. And then I'm just going to put my small crystals on. So I'm going to put 12 on the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So all I'm doing is I'm just popping that little loop through that little pin. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So some of my loops are slightly bigger than the others. It really doesn't matter. So I've now positioned all of my little branches onto my Christmas tree. Give it a little shake, little maneuver, just so it's nice and full. It's hard to show you with my finger being in the way, but I'm just giving it a little shake so all of those little bicones kind of fall into this kind of spaces between the others. Now to finish off, I'm going to take one of my 6mm bicones. You could probably pop a 5 on there as well if you wanted to instead, but I'm going to pop that on the top. So it's just going directly on. It's not going to be on the wrapped little looped pin. It's just going to go on its own directly onto that pin there. And now I'm going to pop my little star on. So my star, as I say, has got, I want it going this way. So the 2 little points are going to be down at the bottom and that pin's going to come and stick up through that top little point there. I'm then going to kind of make sure all of my bicones are kind of where I want them to be. I'm not putting too much pressure on it, but I am just kind of pushing that little star down. So it's going to kind of keep all these, really hard to show you with my fingers in the way, it's going to keep all these kind of together essentially. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to bend that pin at the top of my pointed star. I'm going to take my cutters again and I'm going to leave around 1 centimetre and just trim the end of that off. And then I'm going to do exactly the same like I was doing when I'm turning my loop. So I'm just going to pop my my nail or my thumb just on top of that star to hold it in place. And if you want to, you could even do this part with your bail step pliers, and that way your loops at the top are going to be exactly the same on each E-ring. So it's up to you. I think I'll probably cut that a little longer, but I'll just make a larger loop. So again, I want it nice and flush. So see there, I've got a tiny bit sticking out the end. I'm just going to reposition it, want it flush between my pliers. I often just gently rub my finger along it just to make sure there's nothing sticking out. And I'm going to start turning that loop all the way round. And if I need to, I can just adjust to make sure it's nice and neat and it's sitting on top of my star. And you can see these bicones will move. They'll spin round, so you can kind of fluff them out a little bit and get them how you want them. And now all I need to do is just attach it to my ear wire. So on my ear wire, I've got this little loop that's already a little bit open. If it's closed, you're just going to open it like you would a normal kind of like shepherd's hook by giving it a little twist to open. If it's already open, all I'm going to do is I'm going to slide that loop onto the top. And then with my pliers, I'm just going to gently give this part here a little push together. So just gently enough to close that little loop. And then I've got my E-ring done, and I can do exactly the same with the next one. Camille says, I go with the shape small to big like a tree. What do you mean? Why not the smallest one? You can add whichever bicone you want onto the top. That's entirely, up to you. I liked the larger one because I thought it just kind of filled it out at the top a little bit. But if you want to do it with any of them, you can do, as long as you've got enough. So you could pop that one, which is your 5mm, or you could pop a little tiny one. I think the little smallest one, which is the 4mm, might get lost a little bit, but then it will probably taper a little bit better. So have a little look and see what you think looks the best. Now, the reason why I tried to make sure that I was just going to do one with you today was because I was so desperately wanting to show you what's in the Christmas bundle, but it's still not turned up. So I don't know. If I make another one, it's just me turning more loops, isn't it, really? So I will just recap quickly. You're going to need one little base, one little star for your tree. You're going to need 12 of the largest ones for a pair. So I'm just going to put 6 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm then going to use 11 of the medium size ones, and I would do 12 of the smallest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one is a bigger one. So I'd just be making some more of those. Let's get them in shot. And I will just do exactly the same as I've done with the other one. So you can see you've got your gorgeous, gorgeous green. You've got your beautiful red. The sunshine's coming out. You've got the beautiful gold and the lovely silver as well. And if I take you quickly back onto the website, I will show you your kits again, and I'll even show you some of the other Christmas trees that we've done, and then have a quick chat to you about the bundle. So today our crystal bicone Christmas trees make 3 pairs of earrings in your kit. You've got gold, green, red and silver. They are £12.50 to make those lovely, lovely earrings. They're really, really pretty. I really, really like them. If you type into the search Christmas tree, you'll be able to see all the other Christmas trees that we've done. So we made these beautiful table decorations. I say we, I'm pretty sure that was a Kitty make. We have got that one out of stock in the silver with the blue, but I think they would look gorgeous as little table toppers over your Christmas dinner table. You've also got the Christmas tree earrings, which Kitty did, which were a little stitch one, which I think are really gorgeous as well. Lots of those still in stock. The margarita earrings that I've made, probably 2 years ago now. They're always very, very popular, and they're nice quick makes. So you've got those margarita shaped beads, which just lend themselves really, really well to creating that kind of tiered effect. What else did we make? Laura did her chainmail ones on Wednesday. You can get a little PDF there as well to do the Christmas tree kit, or you can watch back on the video. What else have we got? We've got bundles. We've got these Christmas decorations, which I did last year using the little beads and a little bit of wire. They were really fun to do. I did enjoy making them. I added them as little tags for like Christmas presents and things. And then these are my jingle Christmas trees that I made last year as well, which I still wear. I've made myself a little sneaky extra pair of them, so I usually put those in, but now I'm going to be using the ones that we did today. I think if you want to do some baubles, we've got a whole lot of different types of baubles and beautiful colours as well, so lots and lots of festive makes for you to play along with us today. If you want to have a look, just have a little look in the section, but you can catch up on this make at any point you want. £12.50 today for our lovely crystal Bicone Christmas trees. Before I head off, I do want to show you the Christmas bundle. I'm not going to be able to unbox it like I had planned, but Kitty does a little video here which she tells you all about it. It is £60 for a Christmas bundle. You can choose from the Earth, which has got those beautiful pinky tones, which I think is the one that I might be getting. I'm very excited. And there's the gorgeous Sky as well. £60 will get you £110 worth of beautiful beads and components, and it will give you access to our live tutorials, which you can catch up and you can play back when you want to, if you need to, if you can't make it. I know it's a very busy period. It starts on the 19th of December, which is my birthday. So Kitty will be with you on the 19th of December. I'll probably pop in and say hello as well. That should say December. I don't know how they've spelled that one there, but there you go. So the 19th of December, right up until the 24th, which is Christmas Eve. We'll then have Christmas Day as a little break. And then we'll be back on Boxing Day, which is the 26th, right up till the 31st. We're going to be doing all sorts of stuff. I'm going to be with you at the beginning of the first week, really. So I'm definitely doing the 20th, the 21st and the 22nd, I think, off the top of my head. I've got loads of lovely things planned. I'm going to be using those gorgeous lucite flowers. I think I really want to do some little wire projects with you, and I want to do some nice bead stringing projects as well. I still don't know what I'm going to do, because as soon as I get this bundle, I'm just going to open it up and have the most amazing play. And I've got ideas in my head, but I think when I see them, I'll be like, oh, I want to do this, and oh, I want to use that. Kitty's going to be doing some fabulous stitch beading projects with you, and Laura's going to be doing lots of lovely chainmail. So that you don't have to follow along with us. You can use your bundle with whatever you want to do. You might inspire us, actually. Show us what you've been making and we'll go, yeah, okay, let's do that. You can do whatever you want with them. We've got the most gorgeous crystals, the most beautiful glass pearls, seed beads, jump rings, every type of gauge of wire and every shape and size of sparkle you can imagine. So I'm absolutely adamant there's going to be something for everybody, and I'm really excited for my bundle to arrive. If I show you here, you'll see as well, these are just the findings you're getting. So there's going to be rat tail in there as well if you want to do some macrame makes. I say lots of different gauges of wire there. We've also got tiger tail in lovely, lovely colours. So it's not just, usually when I do a tiger tail make, I'll use the grey one. But you can see here, if I have a little look, this is the sky bundle, just the different colours of the findings and things. There's all sorts in there. And I think it's just a good kit to get. So, you know, you've always got your pins in, you've always got your calottes in, you've always got crimp beads, you've got plenty of clasps. It's a really, really fabulous deal. I think, you know, if you were just paying for workshops, to be honest, you'd probably, you know, for that many workshops, 12 workshops for an hour. Well, I'm excited, as you can probably tell. Lisa says she's ordered the Sky one, which I'm really can't wait to spend a little bit of time with you just over the festive period. I know it's a busy time of year, but you know, not everybody is with family or is with friends, and even if you are like me, sometimes you just want a little bit of time out to make. So I'm going to be really excited to be like, not doing any wrapping, not doing any cooking. I'm just going to sit down and have a chat with some friends. So do join us if you can. Camille is talking about Christmas trees. Monica says beautiful Christmas earrings. Mina says happy days. I've just got 2 Totally Beads orders delivered. I wonder if he's at yours now, Mina, and then he's going to head up to mine. I can guarantee as soon as I go off the live, the door's going to go and I'll be like, oh, I was going to do an unboxing with you, and you could see my face go, ooh, the pretties. Rachel says lovely make. Mina can't wait for kits. Brenda says thank you, Natalie. They're adorable, and she hopes everyone has a lovely weekend. Camille says she's got the Stitch Christmas trees and the Marguerite ones already. So you can add these to your collection now as well, Camille. Joanne says she's waiting on both bundles. Oh, you got both, and she's going to do the catch up. You'll be sent a Zoom link, and you can access that through so many different devices. If you're having any technical issues, just let us know and we'll be able to sort that out with you. Zakia says thanks so much for this tutorial for the crystal bicones. She's got a lot, and now she knows they know what they can make now, which is fabulous. Lisa's ordered the sky one. Jan says thank you for the cute make tutorial. You're most welcome. She's hoping everybody has a lovely weekend. Camille says lovely earrings. Have a great weekend and keep warm. Yolanda's saying how many projects with the bundle make. The Christmas bundle make. We're going to be doing 12 projects with you. So every day there'll be a new project, but you're getting £110 worth of findings, rat tail, wire, beads. So I couldn't suggest how many, Yolanda, because it depends on what you want to do with it. You'll have loads left after we've done 12 days of tutorials. I mean, you could wire wrap 1 bead into a pendant, or you could use 2 beads and make a pair of earrings. So possibly thousands. There's going to be that much in there for you. You're going to be able to do whatever you like. But please, share your makes as well if you can on the Totally Made handmade group, because we'd just love to see all the different ideas you can get out of that kit. For the bundle today, for the kit today, you'll be able to make 3 pairs of earrings of the Christmas trees. Lisa says she's looking forward to it. And Kath is saying goodbye to me and everyone. So on that note, thank you so much for joining me. I am back with you on Monday. I'm going to be making some lovely festive necklaces. Mina, you might want to watch it, because if you, you all want to watch it, but I know Mina does a lot of craft fairs and stalls, and I think they're going to be a good sell. Joanne says, I would join in the Zoom classes, but we found through lockdown when my son was trying to do his school lessons, we happen to be in a bit of a dead zone, so not much can be done. We'll try and sort something out for you, Joanne. We'll be able to send you the link, so even if you can't join it live, you'll be able to access it afterwards and you'll be able to watch it. I think Kitty's setting up maybe like a YouTube group or something for it, so you'll be able to watch it back on there as well. Monica, you're most welcome. Thank you for being with us. And Joanne says, lovely little make. Mina's already seen it for Monday. I just think over the next few weeks, if you're looking at gifting for the festive season, then do watch with us, because you'll get them before Christmas and you'll be able to make lots of lovely festive things. So thank you for being with me today. I will see you all on Monday. Happy December, everybody. I echo that, Zakia, and I will see you all soon. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.